Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 5 of season 5. I didn't even expect to do that, but yeah, welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 5 episodes have been uploaded, as well as the first 4 seasons have been uploaded to the channel, and we have just started the originals, and I would like to thank every single person for the positive comments on that. The first video has done really well. It's got over 100 likes. That is crazy, honestly, absolutely crazy. I want to thank every single person that's donating to the Patreon as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hopefully you're enjoying all the content that is being put onto that channel. I would also like to say shout out to my friend who's trying to help me do some editing, because we've got a lot of content going. So far not mastered it. He's tried to upload the originals second episode on the channel 3 times already, and it's been blocked every time. So you're going to get there for me. You're going to get there. I might have to edit this one myself, but you know, thanks for trying to give me some support. You know, really do appreciate everything, whether it's my personal life or whether it's you guys on YouTube. It's amazing. Last episode, it was mad. Stefan, man, he's literally lost his conscience, his mind pretty much. It was fried from Ketsia, which we didn't see in last episode, but it's been fried, and he's trying to regain a bit of his personality. Elena was taking him out. She was trying to get him to remember different situations of the times that they had together. Like the first time they met each other when he was bumping in the school, they kept recreating, which she tried to recreate that. She jumped to the top of the school building as well, say look over the top, and then she took him on a nice stroll because he was trying to, he had a thirst for blood, you know, like Damon was saying, you can't go after normal people. You have to stick with these body bags, blood bags, because you're a ripper, as Klaus would say, ripper. He's a ripper, mate, and you know, he could lose control again. But Stefan was like, how do you know, mate? I'm a new guy now. You know, my mind's gone. I could be different. Nobody knows until I tried it. But they didn't want to try it and test it out. Well, Stefan, he ended up going into the back of the Mystic Girl. There was a woman there. He told her not to scream. He went in. He bit her. You know, no, did he bite her? He went to bite her actually, and Damon come in and stopped him. But later on in the episode, he was determined to get somebody. He ended up biting Jesse, do you know, the person that's trying it on with Caroline. And yeah, he did actually stop himself then, and he was quite, he's buzzing about himself. He was like, look, see, I managed to do it. A bit of cockiness there. But then he ended up, I think he attacked him again. I can't remember what happened, but Jesse ended up near enough bleeding out. Caroline come, she fed him her blood. I said that Jesse is getting turned. Like, I thought that Jesse was going to come back, and then Stefan was going to kill him again later on when he went outside. But actually, later on, further at the very end of the episode, the teacher from the school, the one that kicked Elena and Caroline out of the class in 2 episodes ago, who knows about Elena's dad, he was the one that turned him, mate. He went over to him, said, this is the steps how you become a vampire. Step 1, mate, you get the vampire blood in your system. Step 2, this is it. Boom, injected him with some sort of syringe, which is crazy. So he's going to die now, come back as a vampire. Tyler's back as well. They had a funeral for Bonnie. Everybody knows she's dead now. Pretty devastated to me if she's out the full series completely, because I think she is a really good character. And as you guys, I know you guys do as well, because last season you voted her pretty much second favourite of the entire series. She was only 1 vote behind Damon. So, you know, you guys are just as devastated as me. I know that for a fact, and I hope that she comes back, because she's going to be a massive hole to fill if she doesn't return. And carrying on with the Stefan and Elena storyline, it was annoying me a little bit in terms of Elena's point of view, because it was like she was trying to recreate her feelings for him. Stefan even went in for a kiss, and then she ended up saying that she's with Damon. And then he felt a bit hurt, Stefan, because after telling him the whole day that they used to be together, they left out that part now, and he's like, he's actually acting now. You'd think somebody would react if they let you through the girl for your brother. But I think the good thing that's coming out of this is it looks like he's getting closer to Caroline, which I did not expect. But Lexi dropped it in, didn't she, last season? Him and the little blonde there, which is hilarious. And now look at him. He touched her hand, not like, I don't know. He was sat there and he was talking. He was saying, like, you're always there for me. You was there for me yesterday. You're here for me today. And he just put his hand on hers. And I thought it was well cute, me. And I think that that would be a relationship that I would give fucking 2 thumbs up for, me. I can't wait to see more of that. But like I said, Tyler's back now. He come for Bonnie's funeral. And yeah, Caroline went over and hugged him after she kissed Jesse as well. Now he's turned. Tyler's back. Stefan's going for her. Caroline, thick of it, mate. that is where I'm currently at. If you guys are enjoying the series, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking my video. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Dr. Maxfield, please. I'm hungry. After his initial transition, 62547 has undergone 3 days without feeding.
3 days, mate.
Normal after blood stimulus is removed. Sensitivity to light. Sensitivity to light and obvious 11 on a scale from 1 to 10.
What are you doing to me?
All in all, appears to be a perfect candidate.
Perfect candidate for what? I see these in films sometimes, people talking to the little microphone, but I'm not having anybody goes back and listens to himself waffling. I mean, I do when I do these videos, and I can't stand listening to myself, literally, but... This guy survived 3 days without eating. That is definitely the longest time for me anyway. I know that someone survived before dying. I wonder how long did Bill do it before he passed?
It's been 4 days since Bonnie died. She wanted me to go back to school, so here I am, trying to move on like everyone else. Caroline, who's back with Tyler. To see
he is actually a healthy distraction.
And I've adopted my own distraction, Dr. Wes Maxfield.
Welcome back.
I wouldn't miss it. The more I have to think about, the less time I have to miss Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie, mate.
I'm right here, Elena. I miss you too.
Busted. Miss avoiding me. Want to be my +1 at a costume ball? Definitely will maybe consider thinking about it.
Talk to the register, and your major is...
How about we don't talk about my major right now?
Well, we could talk about the hybrid-sized jerk that you've been.
How many times do you want me to tell you?
Well, lucky for you, I figured out a way for you to make up for it. You are escorting me to the Whitmore Historical Ball. How cute will we be as Bonnie and Clyde?
Seriously?
Has this guy actually just rejected that? Has he just rejected that after fucking being away for so long, and she's come back and getting excited about doing something, and the guy's just like parring it off? First of all, has he not watched this show, and the ball episodes and dressed up ones are the best? Why does he not want to take part?
Hey,
I'm Elena. Megan used to be my roommate.
we knew each other growing up.
Sorry.
Pretty sad memorial. It's not exactly cool to mourn during fall rush.
Some do flowers, others do what their loved ones would have wanted.
Megan would have wanted to still be here.
They said she committed suicide.
That's what they said.
So then what do you think happened?
If you care about her, they're sunflowers.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, I do.
Sick answer.
I want Catherine Pierce. What do you think I want?
Which is why I took her away from you.
I've had her all night long. So how much longer do you need? I don't really care about what you need. I only care about what I need.
I can control a whole town of people and find out where I'm holding her. You can't.
Even though my brain is on the fritz thanks to an ex-fiance, I'm becoming rapidly well-versed in the power of cell phone tracking.
Oh, mate, Ross is falling out.
You're gonna hold me hostage. The least you can do is feed me properly. Let him take his little sip of my blood so that he can cure himself. I'll be on our merry way.
Don't offer to hand yourself over to the diabolical ones when you don't know the whole story. To cure himself, he needs every last drop of your blood. Now, come on. Let's go.
Bonnie brought you back to life and died in the process. May she rest in peace.
She's actually right over there.
Whatever. A supernatural being who just happens to want to die. Balance and a life for a life and all that stuff. I just think it would be a huge waste of a perfectly good death.
What are you talking about? You want to work with Silas?
Why did you call me?
Same reason you answered. You need help. Silas's whole bad guy plan was to kill himself. I want to use his death to bring Bonnie back to life. If he dies as a witch, then he's stuck on the other side.
She thinks Silas wants to destroy the other side.
The other side was made 2,000 years ago, and it still exists.
A mystical anchor. That's what binds her spell to the other side. She's the only person that knows where the anchor is hidden. She will be at a historical ball this evening, and I observed her buying a Cleopatra costume.
Say Silas destroys the other side, supernaturally possible that he can do a spell that swaps her life for his life.
There'll be some consequences. There always is. No. My answer is definitely not.
She's in.
We have yet to discuss how you're helping me.
Tell me what you want.
I want you to kill your brother.
Oh, see what I mean, right? Like, where does Stefan come into that? I just don't understand it. Do you reckon he's just said that to see if he's willing to do what he needs to be done? I would finish off them pancakes. I love pancakes. But, yeah, Bonnie, I knew she wouldn't go with it. I feel like we're going to get a proper death and season me. Like, I can't wait for it.
I've been tailing you for 500 years. You indulge me in some answers, and I will let you go. In 1864, there was a vampire roundup in Mystic Falls. Word on the street is that you sold out many vampires.
I was running from Cloud. I also impersonated a teenager to get my ex-boyfriends to make out with me. Staged a fake fight to trigger my lover's werewolf curse.
Well, it's pretty
What
sick,
about
that.
ripping a mother away from her daughter? Now a little bit about me. I had myself turn into a vampire to hunt you because you killed my mother. 1645.
I go to Paris for shoes. Everything else requires a few more details.
You were on the run from Klaus, but when his minions showed up, you pointed at my mom and you said, "That is Katerina Petrova."
You were never gonna let me go, were you?
No, but I hate for you to die on an empty stomach.
Want?
Silas is too dangerous.
And bringing me back to life wasn't? Oh, right, it killed you.
When you abuse magic, there's always a price.
What is worse than this? Not being able to feel you. This isn't enough anymore. Let Damon try to bring you back.
Do you know what I feel that's going to happen, right? I feel like the roles are going to get switched back to how it should originally have been. Jeremy died a ruthless death, but a natural death. Would you say natural? A normal death. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't bound by supernatural, so his role, I feel like the roles are going to be switched and it's going to go back to Bonnie's going to be back alive and Jeremy's going to die. That's what I feel like is possibly going to happen later on in the series.
Did I mention you're the hottest serial killer in here?
I'll take that as a compliment. He's James Dean. I went easy on him. He's been through enough.
Buzzed, and I'm on the verge of having a good time.
Is it Silas? I don't know. Oh no, it's not. Stefan's here.
My king, my not-so-loving husband.
Well, maybe I can dance my way out of this doghouse. You can tell me what's going on with you. Come on.
Bonnie died. What was I doing? I was having the summer of my life. Not my fault that Bonnie died, but it is my fault for not figuring it out sooner.
Elena, you are allowed to be happy once in a blue moon.
I know that it's not the same. I'm not gonna let Megan's death fall through the cracks, too.
Who the hell's that?
It's Megan's hometown friend. This person of interest in the Whitmore mystery. I'll be right back.
Damon feel like he's just being pushed away consistently.
Hey, whatever your name is.
Hey, whatever you're supposed to be.
Anne Boleyn, did you kill Megan?
Of course not.
Then why are you acting so shady?
Because everyone around me dies. So if you had any idea what survivor's guilt felt like, you'd leave me alone.
Male Elena.
Forget about my question.
It's, Aaron.
Oh, you said his name.
See you around, maybe.
Ketsia, mate. I would love Ketsia and Silas to stand and dance together.
Where I come from, open bar meant ceramic jugs of Phoenician wine.
You don't know that who she is?
No idea who I am, do you?
No idea who a lot of people are.
Formerly known as Ketsia.
The girl who wiped my memories.
Let me make it up to you. Are you an I'm sorry drink?
More like an I'm sorry keg.
Oh, she could like fall in love with him because he kind of looks like Silas.
So, what exactly are we doing here? Hello, me.
That's what he meant by kill your brother. Hey, I get it. That's what he meant by kill your brother. Not like dead and gone in the ground, see you later, alligator, mate. He was just like, let me take your jacket and go out there and pretend to be you.
So you want to explain to me why I just killed my brother?
I lost my psychic. Stefan lost his memories.
And this severed the link?
Yes, Damon, I can read your mind again. I'll cozy up to the witch and sift through her mind, figure out where she's hiding the anchor.
Vicious? And the man whose brain she just fried is all of a sudden showing interest in her?
See, a woman never forgets her first love, how badly it ended.
Is that true? Is that true? Let me know.
Well, according to my brother, I'm supposed to hate you.
Do you?
I'll tell you after that drink.
Good. You like tequila?
Yes, but not as much as bacon.
God, you have the most beautiful smile.
You gonna stare at it all night, or you gonna ask me to dance?
I love it, mate. Forward.
Hey, you want to get out of here? These costumes come with handcuffs, and you have a single.
Care, I didn't just come back here to get you in bed.
Happy byproduct of us being in school together.
You didn't come back for Caroline.
Last time I looked this good, I couldn't enjoy it.
Being stood up at your wedding thing?
That's what I get for trying to marry a lying, manipulative bastard.
Maybe there's a part of you that still loves him.
I want to see his face when he realizes how wrong he is.
I just wanted to hear you say that you still love me. That's how big my ego is. Where's the anchor to the other side?
But the travelers hid it after they killed me. They move it constantly.
So what are you doing here?
My pendant is in one of these displays. I need it to do a locator spell so I can find the anchor.
Forget everything we just spoke about.
Shit, that was sick. I didn't even know. I thought she was.
Thank you.
I thought it was equal.
Oh, breaking my neck, huh?
Yeah.
Pumping me full of vervain. How would the old me deal with this?
You know it wasn't about him.
Oh, who's it about, Damon, huh? Your desperation to prove to Elena that you're a worthy boyfriend.
Oh, it's done it again. Right. I thought that Ketsia and Silas was on an equal level of strength. Maybe I was a bit ignorant in thinking that, but I did think that. He's just displayed so much more power over her. Is it because maybe he's been back and he said that he's consumed a mass amount of blood like he did before he killed Bonnie's dad? Maybe that is the reason why he's stronger. But he compelled her, didn't he? Obviously, like you say, he don't want to be called a vampire, but he has got the traits. He don't like being called that he was the first one. But yeah, to me, he just shown like he was so much stronger, and she doesn't even know where that thing is as well. She needs to come here to find the amplifier to get the. I think that's interesting. I think those two are gonna have a good season together. proper struggling getting that out.
Having trouble getting that out?
Which means you didn't want me dead.
I want to know why you made up that fake story about your mom.
It was a test.
I'd been running from Klaus for a century and a half. There's no way any of his minions would have mistaken anyone for me. So you must have known that I wouldn't have fallen for that sob story. What kind of sick game are you playing?
You did kill my mother. It was in a little cottage in England. It was April 6, 1492.
You stuck her head in a noose, pushed her off the chair.
Who are you?
My name is Nadia Petrova. And you are my mother.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
You look like a woman on her way to the guillotine.
And you are...
Dr. Jekyll.
So where's Mr. Hyde?
I'm not responsible for my darker half.
Major points for the dance moves. 0 point lying on my roommate's death certificate.
Want to know my theory? I think a vampire hunted her down, ripped her throat out, and threw her off that roof.
What do you know about vampires?
Doesn't matter what I know. We're never going to see each other again. Because there are people at this school watching you and your friend.
This is interesting.
So pack your thing, move back to Mystic Falls.
Guys, the guy looking out for her.
What are you doing?
I can't do the college thing right now.
I completely understand. Point is, you're back and we're together.
Yeah, that's the thing, you're not.
Do you know the reason we're together? Because Klaus granted us permission. Sorry, but I can't.
Why is he
live like
looking
that.
at it like that?
He killed my mom and got away with it. I can't just start caring about sociology.
You came here to say goodbye.
I need to find a way to destroy his life like he destroyed mine.
Someone who hates Klaus certainly sound a lot like him.
I mean, I can understand where Tyler's coming from, man. The guy, his mum got absolutely killed in a definitely unnecessary way, man. Like, it wasn't even his fault. He didn't even set the... Like, okay, he transitioned the... he helped him break the werewolf curse, so to speak. His... what was it? His Cyborg. He helped him do that, but it didn't mean that like his mum deserved to get absolutely killed and drowned with the Christmas carols going as well. So, but I understand it. But the reason why they're together is not because Klaus allowed them to. That's not why he's there. Like, you're there because Klaus allowed you to live and not die, and you chose to make this action and come back with Caroline. And like I said, I was annoyed that she come back and just greeted him with open arms. I'm back and he said bye again. Go now. Or stay and just not be with Caroline. But I hate relationships that will they won't they go in or they come in or they go in or they come in. Like, those ones do me head in. I like it when they've never been together and you're hoping that they kiss, like Matt and Rebecca. Like, I don't like it when they're together and then they constantly flip on and off. Oh, Bonnie had that, didn't she, off Shane?
What are you doing?
I've been using this pendant to find something I'm looking for.
Is there a witch around? That's all I'm thinking. Or unless every time he wakes that happens and he's got to kill him again.
You alive again?
Reverse roles. He's next getting stabbed.
That's Silas.
Oh.
Working with my brother and everything he said to you was a lie.
That's all he knows how to do.
You love me.
I did love you. And then you broke my heart.
Oh, check this, mate.
Your veins dry out and you rot from the inside out. Monster.
That was interesting, that. I do like these two, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fine, he sighed, releasing the molecules of alcohol on his breath.
You sound like that dad who thinks he's cool.
A legal guardian. Keys.
Can I have some money for a cab? I mean, you do manage my trust, right?
I saw you talking to Elena Gilbert. Stay away from that one. Behind my very uncool exterior, I do care about you, Aaron.
I mean, the guys just took his keys off him for drink driving, so I don't blame him.
That ain't Stefan.
So if that's Silas, then he's not a problem anymore. Good thing, right?
Very, very bad thing.
This is interesting me as well. Didn't expect this. What a twist.
You're a fool not to run. Silas will find you.
Silas doesn't need me until he figures out how to destroy the other side. There's just been one outstanding question that's just been nagging at me for the last 500 years. Where were you in 1498?
I don't know. I was 8.
On my way back to Bulgaria, I searched every villa, every cottage, but I couldn't find you. I went back for you. It's nice to meet you.
My mind just literally went blank, like before when she said it was a mum, but I remember she gave birth now.
Hey. Care.
Wait,
I've been thinking about it. I'm not going to have this conversation again.
Ain't
I
it?
can't just sit here while I'm waiting for you to come back. Be the love of my life. Just love me more than you hate him.
I'm sorry, Care.
No, don't you dare walk away from me. I swear to God, Tyler, if you take one more step, we're done.
Do kind of feel tight on him though. The guy's doing what he thinks he has to do to avenge his mom.
Professor Blondie knows about vampires?
He said that if I don't drop out of school, the wrong
It's funny how he's just sat in a chair.
finding out the truth about Megan isn't going to bring Bonnie back.
Yeah, well, neither is desiccated Silas in our living room.
The only way to become a witch is
Yep.
Someone's
Now,
knocking.
who could that be?
so urgent. I'm on the run. Maybe I have all the time in the world. And you two finally did something right for one.
They're gonna fucking pin you down, mate.
No. All of my blood. It'll kill me, damn it. I don't want to die.
Goodbye, Catherine.
Oh, I would have fed her first to see if she does come back. Guy's choosing Bonnie over Catherine. Found out a kid's back as well. This fucking Nadia's gonna come after him, mate. You did have a good run. 500 years of him running. And she died the way she fucked Jeremy over as well, pretty much. Only fitting. I can hear a heartbeat.
The licking keeps on ticking.
Am I in hell?
Mate, so either she's been sipping vampire blood for time, or maybe Nadia's just give it her. That would be a good shout, actually. The fact that Nadia knows that he's after her now, and she told her that she went back to look after her, she might have swayed her a little bit on her side, because she was happy, she was smiling. She had a tear on her face, didn't she? She might be thinking, do you know what, every day I give you a little dip-a-roo, mate, of my blood, and then if anything happens, it's in your system, you die, you can come back. So that's an interesting one. She's definitely not dead, even though I give her the minimalist of send-offs. But yeah, it's interesting. So it looks like all the blood has been taken now from Silas. So maybe he has to owe them now and help get Bonnie back. Today's episode, we didn't have no Matt today. Bonnie made a brief appearance. She said that don't help Silas. She's like, don't help Silas. Jesse's like, mate, she's all for it. She's all for it. I knew that was going to happen. It was funny. I think it's actually very interesting, the fact that Damon chose Bonnie over Catherine at the very end there. Maybe he's lived so long with Catherine. He's always done the thing where, like, every time Catherine looks like she's about to be in a bit of danger, he's never actually took that final step. Do you know what I mean? Because even though it's one of those, I literally hate you, Catherine, he's got his little pull, his little draw, his little bit of feels towards him. He never can really see her go. But, you know, he committed to it then. Absolutely savage, Steph, you know. He's only fitting in a way because she done that to Jeremy, didn't she? She was the one that dragged Jeremy over and gave him Silas, and now he was the one that dragged her over and give it Silas. Nadia, turns out that that's Catherine's kid, the one that she had in one of the first episodes. Was it the first episodes? Well, she had it in Bulgaria, like you said before. Klaus come in and savaged the family when she went on the run. She went back to look after, to try and find him, and that's obviously the information that Nadia was pretty much enjoying at the end there, actually. She's like, what, you come back from here? She's like, yeah, I come back to find you. And she might be the person that's given the vampire blood. I don't know, I'm just assuming that she's been taking it somehow, some way, because looked definitely like she was dead then, and then obviously she's not. She's come back. That teacher, the doctor, he's a guardian of the guy that said that he knew Elena's roommate that died, and he wouldn't reveal his name for a while, and she compelled him to say, like, you know, did you kill her? He was like, no, but the reason why I'm literally reluctant to say my name and stuff is anyone that get close to me dies, and obviously you're best staying away. That's interesting. By saying that, it makes you kind of think that maybe this guy's going to be in it a bit longer. Maybe he can become one of the characters, because it's just a strange one, and it's something that has interested me. We've got Jesse as well. He not been in the episode, but he was in at the very start, and the doctor was saying that he's lasted 3 days now without feeding, and I can't remember how long it usually takes them, but I'm not sure it takes 3 days. I thought he was dead before then. So that's new to me as well. Like, the guy was documenting it, recording it. I'm trying to figure out if the doctor is a good or a bad guy, because he was the one that he warned Elena. He said, look, don't stay here. People know about vampires. People are after you, mate. Pack your bags and leave. That's what Tyler's done, mate. He's got his bags packed and got on his merry way, determined to go after Klaus. He said to Caroline, look, he killed my mum, and I'm gonna go after him. And he chose that over his relationship with Caroline. And to be honest, right, Caroline's given him so many chances in the past before. I'm surprised he even lasted this long. If I was her and the situations that he put me in, I'm actually not even saying that he's a bad guy. I don't think he's physically not done anything bad to Caroline, but it's just like the crappy situations of never being there, saying I'll come and not coming, doing this and then not turning up. You know, he's just not done good stuff in terms of like, if you're a boyfriend, you're supposed to be there and do things, and he's just not. And like when she was saying, do you want to come to the party? He's like, not really, you know, but obviously he's there for a different agenda. He's there to actually say his goodbyes, which he did, and he's left. Caroline, hopefully, I'm saying I wanted to move on with Steph and me. I would think that would be a great relationship. They've not been really teasing it, but they planted little seeds here and there. Every time we got them together in like a friendship zone, they've been really good together, and I would like to see them progress further. This Stefan with Ketsia, she was dancing with him. She thought that it was Stefan. Turns out it was Silas. He displayed strength, in my opinion anyway. I thought they was on an even playing field, but obviously not. He could read a mind and compel her, so he's got the upper hand. Turns out she doesn't know where this thing is as well, the amplifier that the thing that they was looking for, but she's here to find her amplifier, which she found. It was that thing with the bone on it that Bonnie had, that was given from Shane. She's got it again. Stefan had his neck broken from Damon. It turns out, so I'm assuming when his neck's broken, Silas can read mind, and then when he's back, he can't. So every time he was like regaining his strength for his life, so to speak, Silas was getting a sore head, and then Damon killed him again, and then it worked again. And then obviously when it was coming back to the third time, it's, you know, it's film one, shame on you, film me twice, shame on me, you know, like film me 3 times, that ain't happening. Boom, mate, literally went and got Damon. But then Ketsia obviously ended up having a fight with Silas. She put a hand in his heart, stopped it from beating, turned him into stone. Damon took him back, and like we just ended there with Catherine. He's back, and I'm going to say that he's gonna thank him. He's going to help them. He's going to be a man of his word. He just wants to die. He wants to take the cure. He's got it now, technically, hasn't he? He's got the cure, but I'm guessing then he's not going to kill himself because the veil's not been dropped yet, or this other side is it's not fully in the position that he wants it to be in before he needs to pass on. So then, where do we go from there? I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out who the person is that killed the person. Is it Megan in the first episode? You know, I think 5 episodes in now, that's not really been addressed. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed, but I was really excited for it. And then we've not really searched and expanded on it yet. And that there is other vampires and people in this college campus, and we've not seen anyone. Not even one different one. And the map, like I said, the Matt wanting a storyline with the person inside of him, which I enjoyed last episode when he was staring directly into the camera and cutting himself. That's not been progressed further, and that is another avenue that I'm really excited for. So thanks very much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Tomorrow's video of the Vampire Diaries will be on the Patreon page. If you want to catch that early, you can go over there. But tomorrow's video on this channel will be the original, so please stick around and enjoy that as well. Thanks for clicking my video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.